Well, hello again friends, thank you very much for joining if you are indeed watching, and welcome to another Quick 99 live stream in fantastic Zibo mod. Here we are, sat at a relatively empty Chicago O'Hare actually. There was one American departure ahead of us. I think they're possibly going to the same spot as us, and I think there's only one other aircraft on the ground here last time I looked at the radar, but we're all set up and ready to go. So, without further ado, because I'm a little bit late, so apologies for the delay, it just took a little bit of time to load the Zibo mod up, longer than I was expecting. But all the other add-ons are running. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the Ortho works and everything else. As you can see, the weather is looking a little bit sketchy here, with X-Plane's repetitive blowing sort of rain textures. I think the forecast was for light snow, so we might have to expect some icing and de-icing. So without further ado, we're going to hop into the jet and start getting prepped for our trip to go and see the inauguration. As I said, this doesn't happen very often, so usually it's for most successful two-termers. This only happens once every 8 years, so once every 4 that'll do us. Who knows, I don't know if there'll be another one in 4 years, so I thought we'd better make the most of this. So, into the cockpit. Oh, hello. That's iced up rather quickly. I am going to quickly set everything as I would, so the lights are set on and ready. Turn up all the panel lights, just so that we can see. And yeah, that has iced up real quick. We've got the doors open. I'm going to pretend there's a jetway, so you can just about see it out there. So onto the upper overhead, we can pop the battery on. Arm the emergency exit lights. And a quick panel scan and everything. Very quickly. So, there we go. On to ground power. Let's set the parking brake so the airplane doesn't move as we align RS. I'm going to take where we are 7 minutes, so even in Chicago, which is quite far north, it's further south than we are here. Oh, upside down, sorry about that. So low pressure captions on, all damper comes on, light goes out. You can see the fuel temp is looking low freezing because it's cold. Crossfeed bright, dim, bright, off. All the pumps are off, renunciators. APU is going to be off, cabin use Wifi are on. Lights we've set. We're going to be fueling, so we'll leave the belts off, and off. The wipers are all set to park. Starts all set to off, igniters right, and I haven't changed that actually. That was texture. As you can see, that one needs fixing. Hydraulic pumps can come on, captions out. Window test, and we definitely need those on to start warming up. We have conditioned air in reality. So, V-circs are on. Max auto, ISO's open. Off. Have a quick look at the OFP. Our cruise today is 370. And our landing altitude is 14 feet, so we'll leave it to 0. If press is 0, that's the initial panel scan done. Start melting these 2 windows. These ones would stay iced up. So while we're here, let's sort the payload out. We've got 123 packs today. Which is giving us kilos 10701, no cargo. And I'm going to hit at that, to be honest. I put that in right, 123 packs. I think I did. Got there 25. Yeah, looks about right. So that's fine. Now, because I'm doing FSE, we've got to go and sort the fuel out, which means I've got to, because the center is full, I'm going to defuel and then fuel. So what have we got in the wings? We've got 1.8 twice, so we'll call it 2.5. call the fuel truck to defuel, and then we'll fuel, even though the center tanks may have something in today. Let's see. These look like they're de-icing. If these are iced up, these ones shouldn't. Really, because they're not heated, as you can see. Up here, there's only 4 heated windows. So, continuing with the rest of the panel scan, that's all set. The departures here are 5,000, so I'm going to set that. I've had a look at the charts prior to departure. We'll get rid of those. Get rid of that one just for some potential FPS increase because we don't need it. X-rest, of course, armed. Check the takeoff config warning, which sounds. Water brake goes to RTO. Light comes on test. Blood pressure we've got. Set that back to 2,000. Initially to go, so we'll wait for the Saitek tank to empty and then we'll refuel. Our block fuel today in pounds is 2.5, and that's all in kilos, which it shouldn't be for this livery. So let's go to settings, display and variants. General config, go, so global. That should really be livery specific, if I'm honest. And we've got an approach controller, that's nice. Oh, with PDC. Have I said top 5,000? So, let me just check the charts and check this, see that they are online. Departure frequency is 119.0, so I'm going to put that in. And I'm going to scribble this down as I read it. So, let me just check all of it. Should be on radio. Oh no, Barrow, we want on Barrow. That's it. Inches, again, that should be very specific. I suppose all of these are specific. The sound of the packs. So that in inches are now in pounds, which is good. So the departure is cleared to KDCA. And if you're watching, guys, it says at least one person is, I think. If you are there, please say hi. So Ward 6. Then as filed, and by the SID, it's not really a SID to be honest. Op is 5,000, expect 370. Don't get the whole 370 10 minutes after departure. Frequency is 119.0, which I've got set. 3.252, 250 until advised. Happy. So we'll look at that departure in a minute. I have got the top set. We have been cleared, so I'm going to set that to 5. I've got some ATIS, so tune that up and ready. Icing, look, as I say, these are heated. That isn't, so. The ATIS is 1354. So let's get weather. Five, 4, 4. And I'm getting adder on that. So let's get set up. See. Just drop my pen. Let's see what we get. That's just the mic setting, so that shouldn't matter. We've got receive on both. voice kicks in a moment. So we're still defueling. 26k, yes. Play the message. We are at Kilo. Let's go Delta. Stand Kilo 4. And written down. Pop the GPS position in. Starting to work. I've taken standard Callsign that hopefully nobody else ever uses, and we have got a saved route which I'm going to pop in just to save some time, which is indeed direct MOBLE, direct ADIME, OTENS. Then we're into the Cleveland FIR, ANEWA, direct JERRI, direct BUCKO, and then that is the start of Verdum 5. So, happy with that. That's giving us rough total distance 553, cross check that. 590, yes, because we have a bit further, etc. So, happy. Let's have a look at O'Hare 6 departure. Mobile is an on-nav waypoint, and that's fine. Take that. So, I'm just going to have a look. It's 2406 at the weather. Tower's online as well, so I'm going to tune up tower. 7.5. I think it's the afternoon in Washington, Chicago. Tower, good afternoon American. 7 Delta X-ray radio check. Heard yet? Make me wonder if I have issues. No, look, I'm transmitting. My output device is my headphones. So nothing has changed there. Anyway, 0 fuel weight. Let's plummet 1.6. A little bit lighter than we guessed. It's fine. Like I say, it's just an estimate, it's not the end of the world. We are going to pop in a planned fuel. 19025. Put the whole lot in. The reserves are 766, round up 7.2. I'm going to call it 7.5 pounds. And our cost index is 30. 70 today, top of clock. 251.6. And the ISA deviation is +10 today. Sufficient fuel. I have put that plan in, so I'm not sure if maybe the plan isn't quite modelled yet. So let's ask for that fuel. 9025, and that's got the FAA minimums, 45-minute reserve, which is slightly different to Europe. What have we got? It's 5 minutes or 5%, so we've got an extra 5 minutes. Our alternate's Pittsburgh. got 45-minute final reserve. I've got an additional 30 minutes because I know it's a VATSIM event. And 50 minutes taxi fuel. So it's all low. Good. O'Hare Tower, good afternoon. American 7 Delta X-ray radio check.
American 7 Delta X-ray, O'Hare Tower, good day, 555.
Thanks, 555 also. So, working with reading. Let's try the ATIS again. It's still there. Still not working, so I'll get out to you guys. It is ATIS Info India 1851. It is 2406, 6 miles. Light snow. Barime, mist, BR. Overcast at 100 feet. -1, dew point -3. 2967. Arrivals, vector. Simultaneous approaches, repack all hold short, departures expect 22 left, 22 left and 28 right. November 5, 9750 available. Loads of OTENS, bird activity and equipment at numerous sites on the field, central de-icing facility procedures in effect. When ready, contact the ground. The ground isn't online, but never mind. So, let's have a look at the airport chart for the de-icing. And I'm sorry I'm not getting this up on screen, guys. I have time. There are hold pads. No, there's with de-icing. Central de-icing facility, that's right down the end. Let's have a look and cheat using the X-plane. See that we've actually accumulated no ice, which is ideal. And to be honest, I'd prefer to just do it at the gate if we need to do the job. Should be fine. So, that's fine. No de-ice required, but 2-2 left and 2-8 right. Don't know exactly where those are. To be honest, 2-2 left would probably be better for us. With a shorter left turnout. 2-8 right is also absolutely fine, they're all pretty close to us. They said via November, which is much shorter down there, so there must be something going on. We'd have 275 off 2-8 right, so 750 is still longer on the other one. I don't know, to be honest, which one they'll give us. So here's 6, we need a runway first really. So probably be easier. So, invade wise, there really isn't anything, we're going to an RNAV point. So, just hit back on the runway.
American 7 Delta X-ray, you'll be assigned for runway 22 left.
22 left, thanks very much, American 7 Delta X-ray. I did that in text, I'm not sure if you want it in text. So, 22 left, that's useful, really, really useful. So let's do the takeoff before. It's 2-2 left, and it's going to be full length. Clearway stop point, entry point. So we'll take full length. There's an arrestor bed. There's no other way to take. Oh, there are intersections, but they're high speed, so there's no other way that we'll get that. Runway should be dry. Everything else looks fine. Our planned weight is going to be higher than it actually is. So that gives us 22k plus 29 now. Engine bleeds are going to be on. Select every is. What we're going to have is all the anti-ice are on. So that gives us 26 plus 40 with the engine anti-ice on. So left, just write this down on the flight plan. It's high runway, map 5, map 5, 26. Plus 40. And that gives us 2423. With stop margin of 38, so it's a lot of runway being used. 134, 136, and 144. So let's plumb that in. So 26k, 40, flap 5. Have just about. Oh no, we haven't finished fueling. We asked for 19 points. So do that just until we have finished fueling. It's pretty quiet in chat. Do say hi, guys. As always, thanks for joining. Got 18.8 despite asking for 18.025. Anyway, happy with that. Let's get the belts on. Double check that. 2.7525, 134, 136, 144. They're all within a knot, so you could use those. I haven't put all the additional info in, so I am going to take off calculator ones. 6. 44. The runway heading for 22 left is 225. Other nav aids. SIDS.
Afternoon Tower, American 303 on final 27 left. 303, American Calgary, wind 240 at 6 runway 27 left, clear to land. Clear to land 27 left, American 303. And you going to the kilo concourse today? Affirmative, kilo 10. Right.
So we can expect vectors. So what I am going to do is put a waypoint a couple of miles ahead of us. I'll do that because it's the run. Don't think do that. And I've got no nav aid to base it off of, so it's vectors and we will update, which is fine. Arrivals wise, I am in the cruise because we've got enough time. So M1 is done, 26:40. Map 5, 4 checked. (225) to 5. Nothing else to do. The flight directors can go on. So 2967. set squawk of 3.8. No. 3.252. Set. Departures set. Meter. Still not a. It's all good. We're a little bit late. So, get APU on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see the seatbelt lights flash on and off. It's also an indication for you to actually
Change the announcements.
securely fastened, ready for departure.
Where is it? A system.
Right, 2E German. American Airlines, 2.
That'll do us. So, that's good to go. Got the APU starting up. Shut the cargoes. Wait for it to come online. If it has, leave it longer than this in reality, but I'm gonna pop it on because we can. Cabin will start to warm up from absolutely freezing. Shut the door. So, how are we going to get out of this particular pickle where we are?
American 303, clear 27 left.
American 303, taxi via Bravo, left on Alpha 17 to the gate. Good day.
Bravo left Alpha 17 to the gate. American 303.
I think we'd probably be taken out and dumped somewhere.
Or American 303, if you can make it, you can make a left on Golf Alpha to the gate. That will be easy, but I'm pretty sure that's a prohibited turn.
Golf Alpha 303.
That's better.
No idea how they'd get you out of here in reality. Bit of a mess. Unless they take you further around or do you something. Be taken. There was an aeroplane there. Could. No. Didn't want to do that. No idea how they would do it. Alright, that'll do.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Weird. Anyway, got all the charts, got the departure, going good from there. Got the APU on. Got no ice. Therefore, I think we're good to push. We've got 18.8. Tower American 7 Delta X-ray stand to Kilo for information India. Altimeter 2967, request push and start.
7 Delta, if you're push and start, your discretion call for taxi, please.
Push and start, Wilco. American 7 Delta X-ray. So, no, he didn't.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Didn't give us any instruction on that. So, set squawk. Set engines. All the pumps on, ready for start. Pop the beacon on. A little bit early, but the new pretend view. Worry about.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is not closed. Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Cross check, fair price jab, stand by for all call.
5 local.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Good. So cabin is secure for push. Waiting on the tug.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So we got tower approach and Chicago Center as well, which is good.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
It is. I think it's going to be 1950 when we push. With 18.8, brakes off.
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
Timer's running and we've been told to call ready for taxi. To assume the guys do check. I mean, hardly any traffic about, so. So without further ado, get the jet started up, packs off. Start engine number 2. It was just me checking them down. Between 20 and 25, my motoring goes on. Watching the EGT, obviously as the fuel goes in and starts burning, that goes up pretty rapidly. I'll get to a peak, and as the front fan starts to spin up, reduce the temperature down as it comes in. As the starter cut out, EGT line, it disappears. 2, 4, 6, that's usually 3, but it's 6 because it's pounds, it's roughly doubled. Stable engine, start number 1. Again, watching the N2. The air starts that turbine spinning, fuel goes in, go EGT starts to rise. For oil pressure as well. No oil is bad.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Thankfully it's not too long a flight today. If we'll make up any time, probably not. We'll be arriving. Vent is on. I didn't want to be finishing particularly late, so there we go, 2 stable engines, both pretty well managed. I'm going to disconnect the tow, so I'll run through the flow to the line. So we're all on. Ends on. APU is going to be off. Starting focus. It's on. Give a blast of ice for everything, even though I haven't got any off. I'm going to stay on.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
So we'll wait to see the pin. First C, back pressuring the APU. It's the pin. So we can take flap 5. Flight controls, forward, full aft, left, full right, All right, rather that is worth checking even in the sim because your controls might be disconnected. Trim set, start, fuel lever checked, checked, full taxi checklist, generators on, no lights, APU not required, start switches both to continuous, anti-ice, correction, engine anti-ice is on, required, although we'll give it a blast just before takeoff to be sure. Conditioning packs auto, bleeds on, ISOs auto, flap 5 required, 5 set, green light. I don't know if you guys can see this stretch for me as well. Stab trim 525 required, 5 set, start levers, 2 idle D10. My controls checks, recoils checks, good to taxi. American 7 Delta X-ray, request taxi.
American 7 Delta X-ray, runway 22 left, taxi via Alpha 18 Victor.
Taxi runway 22 left via Alpha 18 and Victor, American 7 Delta X-ray. So Alpha 18, we are going to do right onto Alpha, do a left onto 18 Victor. Follow Victor to all the way to the runway, which is right down to the end. Hang a right and then the runway will be ahead of us. We have been cleared to taxi, clear left, clear right. Lights on, brakes off, config checked, brakes checked. Go, the taxiway is just ahead, you can just about see it. Pop the wipers to in. So we're going to come out of here, do a right onto Alpha. Just to keep us going. The traction could be terrible. X-Plane doesn't model snow and ice particularly well, so if any of says light snow, could end up with a pickle whilst trying to taxi, which will slow us down a little. Bit quick. So this looks like Alpha. And we'll just crash straight into Austin's vegan food truck. See Alpha 19 ahead of us here. We're going via Alpha 18, which is the next one. Particularly easy to follow. But at least there's some signage at this place. Some of the X-Plane airports are pretty sketchy when it comes to signage. So, see why people ask for to get moving maps. Get the weather radar on. The MSA is about 3,600 on the departure, so terrain, worry, correction 3,400. Should be Victor sort of straight ahead and then immediately left. See the signage there, black means that the one you're on, Victor, follows around to the left. Frame rate counter up as well, frames are doing okay. As you can see, CPU is what's taking the real hit. GPU. Hammered. Here we are on Victor. So, the throttle. Gonna be a heading select departure RML nav. On VNav. Up. Got 144, 44, 525, map 5, map 5. Now I haven't read up on the cold weather ops for a while, so not sure if in these conditions, light snow, freezing temps, you'd actually wait departure to drop the flag. So I'm gonna have to do that. I know when it's particularly bad you don't. But it would make sense. So the first rusty hiccup of the day. So all the way down here to the end. Right. See, I'm not taxiing particularly quickly. Make it relatively cautiously. Got the cabin secured. E. Marker showing up there.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Go here VOR. So could have worked out straight ahead point from that.
Marcus 7 Delta X-ray, turn left heading 120, wind 240 at 6, runway 22 left, clear takeoff.
Turn left heading 120, runway 22 left, clear takeoff. 7 Delta X-ray, thanks. So this is the hold, a little bit off-putting. Checked. So they do things a little bit differently. Yeah, only because we're on the ground. Left. There's the runway ahead of us. It's going to be 2002, call it 03.
Approaching
18.5. See the runway actually.
Approaching runways.
So we'll stand the throttles up.
On runway 22 left.
There's 40%. There's power. Ogre. Pressure. It's running. 80 knots. Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Really sticky, gear up onto the flight directors.
400.
Okay, there was nothing on turn restrictions, as far as I was aware.
$1,000.
About it. Plug up as well. Gonna give it a blast.
7 Delta X-ray, contact departure, good day.
Departure 119 at this. Thanks very much for the service. Have a great day. 7 Delta X-ray. Bye bye. just wait till the flap up. Roger, good afternoon American 7 Delta X-ray, passing altitude 3000, climbing altitude 5000, heading 120.
American 7 Delta X-ray, Chicago departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 15,000, clear direct, mobile.
Maintain 15,000 direct mobile. American 7 Delta X-ray.
Southwest 1305, 4 miles from runs, maintain 3,000 till establishing the localizer, cleared ILS
Bugged up,
maintenance center approach.
flaps up,
Clear the operator center to
gear up and off, start switching. Come off now that we're out in the clouds. Airplane's pressurizing, it's checked. Let's go direct. Good buddy. Airplane accelerating onto our nav. Definitely come off. Double check the icing. Good. I know it's a bit of a cheat, but I think it does petrify me next plane. 5,000 cleared. Changed. Set there. Service. So auto brake off, flaps up, it's off. Gear up and off. Switches off. This is the anti-ice. Plane's pressurizing. Wings are out. Was checked.
Fellow 1305, wind 260 at 8, runway 31 center. Cleared to land, no braking action available if you could relay one.
Alright, center clear to land 13.05, thanks.
Go. So I was just through the checks twice just to make sure I hadn't missed anything.
American 7 Delta X-ray, contact Chicago Center 134.87, good night.
Center 13487, thanks very much for the service. Have a great day, Americans. Delta X-ray, bye-bye. So, wait for your plane. It up. Though there was a note about accelerating. Hopefully they'll just know I'm not local. If 3.5 airplanes pressurised. Not bumpy. Banks come out. Cargo Center, good afternoon, American 7 Delta X-ray passing altitude 106, climbing altitude 15,000, direct mobile.
American 7 Delta X-ray, Chicago Center, climb maintain flight level 370, resume normal speed.
I maintain flight level 370, normal speed, do it. American 7 Delta X-ray. So yeah.
United 545 Alpha, descend via the Binky 6 arrival. Our here is landing west, altimeter 2967.
3.
After road descent via the Binky 6 arrival in kind of weather and landing west, United 545 Alpha.
There we go. En route properly. Now we're going to wait until transition level because it's US. Shadow maps, that's still not perfect, is it? Maybe I need to notch them up again. Better put that arrival in. Got time for that, we're passing 1-4. So, check that. Is it a BUCKO transition? I suppose it must be seen as we're going to BUCKO. And you can just see how long. Interesting.
American 37 Delta X-ray, clear direct. OTENS.
Direct OTENS, thanks, American Delta X-ray. There you go, you can see the length of that arrival there. Gets us out of his way. Makes the controller feel a bit better, I guess. Still nice, still good frames. Be happy. There we go, passing 1.8. Flat, there we go. Mistake number 2. Hope you're all keeping track.
Lot 3 is going to maintain 9 shots.
So you can see it's going over a lake at the moment. Well, there's no airports to be seen. See it down there. Passing 200. Diff pressure's about 6. Cabin's at 4.5, climbing steadily. So Pittsburgh's our alternate, we're going over that way. Centres need to be a little bit quiet, although I suppose they are meant to be coming on. So Dulles and Reagan, both look like they've got ATC on, but the centre is offline. It's like Memphis, Atlanta, oh wow, Jacksonville, Miami,
Chicago Center, get out 183, what's your flight level?
Denver, lots of centres are open. It's busy on a Sunday afternoon for these guys.
Block 3272. 3272. Chicago Center, good afternoon. Free Dog 1601 is about 50 miles south of Roberts VOR, heading for Dane County, and we're flight level 300. Freight Dog Cargo 1601, Chicago Center is clock 3207. 3207, 1601. Cab 183, radar contact.
So
183 descend via the Bank 6 arrival. O'Hare's landing west, altimeter 2967.
arrival's not too bad.
2967.
8-3, a little bit windy.
Southwest 2494, Cleveland's offline, frequency change approved.
Miles can still get a visual. It'd be sketchy if I get the visual.
See ya. Masaba 1683, Cleveland's offline, frequency change approved. Frequency change approved, Masaba 1683, see ya. American 535, contact Chicago, approach 119.0. We're approaching now 535, thanks, good day. Good day.
Lot 3, Chicago, what is the expected runway for me?
Lot 3, expect 28 center.
28 center, thank you, Lot 3.
Go.
Freight Dog Cargo 1601, radar contact.
definite worldwide piloting. You really can't beat VATSIM for, well, or IVE or any of the online ones for local voices and international voices. He's online, well, Pittsburgh, so Cleveland, and then Washington, so we don't touch Indy. Frequency match up. Oh no, they don't. There we go. Well, we've got the Ortho at least. And there we go. I was going to say for all that to do some interesting. X-Actor Sky. Well, XX plane.
Center's offline for interchange groups.
So he's quite a bit ahead of us. 300. Last 10 check, diffs at 7.2, cabin's climbing sensibly, cabin's about 6.5. Big boys leagues. Should be something else. Where's that? Slightly behind. Going the other way by the look of it.
Lot 3, contact Chicago Center, 119er point, or Chicago approach, 119er.0.
Maybe he's having a nap.
Lot 3, contact approach, 119er.0.
Approach 119er.0, thank you, have a nice day, not 3.
It'll be good for practicing English, isn't it? Or interested in aviation.
Saitek cargo 1601, clear direct Madison Airport. Direct Madison Airport, 1601.
I've got a sim link. Good. One thing that can kill your flame, kill your flames, kill your frames. I think OTENS is just after the FIR boundary. It's only taken our sweet time to climb, and we are actually quite light today. Bit of a shortcut, I'm going to make up for my tardiness though. This is just a group full of directs at the moment that is due to reduce traffic. There's crisscrossing all over the place. Looking at the routes, I don't know why we didn't just take Juliet 30 all the way down. Can't imagine that that would be much runway that we took off if we'd gone down to the south, would have taken us straight to that, so hey ho. That will takes us pretty much from the FIR boundary. Bids and stars in the States are just a bit mad. Go on for quite a long way. So no idea what runway yet. I could cheat. Step through all of those at the moment. The progress page up. 748289. 1,000 a go. Pretty easy all the way.
$1,000 to go.
That's it. It's relatively quiet cruise, a bit longer than normal flights. Normal, you know, UK Europe backyard flights. Yeah, I've transitioned into FMC speed VNAV path. Level off, capture and accelerate. Cruise. Interesting that we've gone a step higher. The OFP, see if it's because of the wind. Fair wind there. So at OTEN, so the winds are. It's OTEN. The wind's better. So we might go a little bit higher. Surprised we didn't have a step. Because later on the wind up. Now we'll do it once we get onto Unicom. Pop ourselves up one more. Got 40 minutes in the cruise. Do the descent forecast. A bit of Zulu sketchiness there. Must be a bug in the code that just leaves that over. Should attach it to those numbers. I'm sure Zibo will spot and fix that. Does center just coming online.
Frontier Flight 2521, 320. Frontier Flight 2521, Chicago Center, Squawk 3164. 3164, Frontier Flight 2521. Alpha 45 Alpha contact Chicago Bridge 119.0. 119.0, United 545 Alpha. Frontier Flight 2520 radar contact 19 miles east of Joliet. Maintain flight level 320. Maintain flight level 320, Frontier Flight 2520. Freight Dog 1601 ready for departure. Freight Dog Cargo 1601 descend past discretion and maintain 1000. 1010, 1601. American 7 Delta X-ray. Cleveland Center is offline. Frequency change approved. Good day.
We'll switch to Unicom. Thanks very much for the service. Have a great day, American 7 Delta X-ray. Bye bye. There you go. Let's give ourselves 39. Let's double check. Optimum 394. Let's hit out into vent, which I've mapped to button on my joystick so I can reach it without having to be skill precise to get that. And there the aeroplane will cruise climb and update here, so instead of having to type it in and press a button, you can just push one button quicker and it's easier. Choose the same thing. By letting cuts make your life easy. Oh, Midway Tower's online. I remember if it was online when I flew in there. I don't think it was. But Midway was fun. That is an airport I'd like to go back to. So there we go. Overhead OTENS. OTENS. 25. 14.9.
To go.
500 kilos better off. 442 kilos better off. Anyway, a little bit higher than commanded there. Still holding up strong. CPU limited. Like our friend ahead. Low point goes out to 80, I'm not sure. Taking the same route as us. Minutes in the cruise. Just popping out descent forecasts. Position level 0. I think it's 1. But oh no, transition level, flight level 1. Okay, shut up. Americans appear to know more about their airspace than I do. 24432. Is 247. 74. But it's 250. 34. Have an anti-ice? No idea what we're going to be putting on it. 5,000 feet, it's going to come off, not that it makes much difference. 2978. Keeping the point. Hurry. Okay, you can't have an ISO that high, so it has to should do our profile. So arrival is BUCKO is the end of our route. BUCKO 310 Dron 27 to 31, yes. On 280 0280, so we're going to be stepping down with these, I think. Bravery is 220 260 Courage 280 again, 230, 220, 200, 23. Pledge, there is a hold there if we need it. 15 to 17, 280. Next is Bill. 14 above 12. Baguette. 250 above 11. 250, 1000, depending on our runway, is go. So if it's south, which I don't think it is, forecasts, it's going to be still 240, 230, 230. Preferred runway. Anyway, that gets us. Always there is a hold there if we need. Pretty much gets us 30 miles of the airport. The MSA is 2100, quite low, it's not that. So I think the plan was for runway 15. Pop the VOR 1. And go on standby. Runway 3 through. Oh, runway. We're using one. And that would make a lot more sense. SimBrief does pick some odd runways sometimes. So there's a river visual for that, and there's an RMP. Expect the RNAV. So did up those three. So, 2. Actually 3 is early on route time, which is surprising. More economical with fuel, so I'm a little bit more on arrival. That's it, pretty boring until figure out get in. Oh, the RMP pretty much follows the visual anyway. We're runway 19. Prefer. Got loads coming on. Manta, Indy, KC. Kentucky. Pretty lit up. you've just joined, it's pretty quiet up here in the cruise. Pretty dead. The VOR indicator's a bit weird. Dipping about all over the place. Set. Or arrival. Just start to pick up as we get a bit closer. We've got a nice long arrival. Figure out what runway we're going to be. And I'm going to hazard a guess. Forecast of 230, gusting 21. 2100, 2408, which is roughly when we should be arriving. It's be a real toil working on, you know, +5, 6, 7 minuses as well. Bit of a head scratch. We've got it easy here. Overhead JERRI at 3.7. So 8 minutes ahead of expected on-route time, direct from the weather. About £100 extra. Pittsburgh is our alternate, and that's got light showers of snow. Interesting. I don't know why it wasn't anywhere else. Are we going Zibo? To garage and turn. Nothing is it? Nice playing up a little bit. Thankfully the PC is on a wired connection. iPad and charts, that's the problem. Could provide a little bit of a pickle. In desperation, I can use my bow. DC is starting to come online. A couple of departures, a couple of arrivals, centre. Be busy, so north 12545. Get that tuned and ready. Just want to get the iPad back online, looks like it's working. Put it on GPS. Or runway visual. All of those approaches. Port chart. 9 is the longer. 7,169 feet versus 5,204. Kind of makes sense. Read up the history of that. Bit of a strange little layout. It's usually an interesting story behind how things like that come about. There we go. So, York, Boston, Pittsburgh that we're flying through. Offline. So I'll probably take the opportunity to quick P break before we get there. The guys ahead, most there. This is far ahead of us. Way down. So we got approach, 3 approaches, expected to be busy. Ground is on, delivery is also on. Get the ATIS cheating, 26010. With a visual 19 landing and departing, 522. To vacate on 22 high speed. Okay, I suppose it is. No, we can do that. Screen. Bird activity. RMP available on request. Back wrong. We'll hold short. So, yes, I will take the RMP. So that it pretty much flies the rhythm, sure. So Fergie, Derek, Gray, Seat, Ock, follow the rhythm. Basically the same. Nowhere near current enough to and flying the jet along. But it does look fun. This right turn arc pretty much gets us to the runway, which is cool. Go up for that. So within half a mile of the runway. The RMP down to 478 feet above ground. for that. So let's plumb that approach in and check. So on that for one. Yep. Are we going via 30? Yes, we are. See what that looks like. So we were stopping, I think, at always. Appears to have missed a few bits. Rest is fine. We take that out. Derek. Always. Interesting. Doesn't take the northern set. So let's pop that in and see what we get. So courage play is Verdum is 240 at me. Let's stand. T G T G. Then it's Fergie. Easily fixed. Not quite sure why that's not working. P Fergie above 3. It's 2.6 is the next leg. Derek 2.6 above you. Speed limit. Seems sensible. Alright. Oh, at Fergie we want to be flap 1. Silly. Get above 200. Graze. Below that anyway. Tubal. Light checks on the exits. 3 degrees. Right to me. Plug that in. Cope with that. So weather-wise, broken 1,010 miles, so VMC. No 24. Say rings in a bit of situational wind. Of course you should step through that and check everything as well. But concerned. RMP 11. RMP 2, we've got 004. P is 1. Easily be able to make that. So ready, there's tune. The final approach is 187, straight ahead. So that's situational wind spawning. Pretty close to the threshold. So I was hoping just the RMP, just the on for a moment. I say I'm too rusty to hand fly that competently whilst descending. As fun as that may be. Maybe once I got my hand back in a bit. Do it sometime. No bridges. So we should be able to enjoy the view a bit, to be honest. Some rough height checks. Pentagon out to the left. And the memorials, Washington Monument. Should be able to see the Capitol and the White House. And I'm told, even in X-Plane, if you zoom in closely on the White House, you'll see the head, orange map. Political bombshell. I'll go in East Springs, come back, hopefully some people to talk to. had 4. Better get the plane now. So, still having a Wi-Fi issue, which has put me off. Easy West. 372. Sending. So let's get the hotspot back on. Speed brake here because the airplane is pitching from all that speed. Do the landing performance well. As he said, a good afternoon, American 7 Delta X-ray out of 367 sending the start.
American 7 Delta X-ray, Washington Center, hello squawk 3775.
3775, American 7 Delta X-ray. So, should be right.
American 7 Delta X-ray, ready to contact 50 miles west of the Kessel, VOR level 350, sent via the Freedom 5 arrival, Washington landing south, altimeter 29376.
Send via the Freedom 5 arrival, Washington landing south, 2976, American 7 Delta X-ray.
Southwest 2494, contact Pacific approach 119.85. American Pacific 1985, Southwest 2494, see you. See ya.
Okay, the airplane settled down a bit slow. So, Freedom 5 on arrival. 27. Squeeze, more power. American 7 Delta X-ray, best leave cockpit 2.
American 7 Delta X-ray, let me know when you're back.
Okay, thanks, 7 Delta X-ray. The airplane getting itself off profile. Managed to level itself off. Interesting. So we're inbound to Honor. 24 is the lower. We've been given this info, so we will. Profile seems to level itself off. American 7 Delta X-rays back with you.
Roger.
Day arrival in. What do we think? Gonna be. Should have ATIS. 12.3, 600. Heavy. 0.3. Up here already. Alpha 6010. See what Google says. So that's what we're going to get. We're going to get active sky weather someday. 14 minutes, 20. It just hasn't cascaded through. 11. That's what we're going to use anyway. 10 miles. Cast at 60. Plus 8. Seven, 7, 6, close enough. So
1,000 to go.
Bound to bravery. 2-2 is the minimum. Sounds like brakes. Temperature. Temperature. 30. Brakes. Credit. We are 2. 3. 5. Resting. I think 3 is. Six.
1,000 to go.
Or 1 in the box. Go flat. Right. Plus 5. 6. 7.5. So we're going to scroll down. Very bad. Courage 200. I guess down.
4578, 12 west to 17000.
Roger, 4578 Washington, hello, climb intake level 360.
360, push out to 578.
Pretty unintelligible. To me, anyway. So, B, just still give us a high speed exit. Stretch. Good manual braking. Chart up.
1,000 to go.
Down to pledge. Pledge is 280. 17015. So 17. Gonna make it. What 5 is them? So V is trying to hold us at the top of this. Potomac approach 119 decimal 5. Thanks very much for the service. Have a great day. Got our X-ray.
Thanks for flying, you too.
Mimic approach, American 7 Delta X-ray passing. Flight level 194 descending. June 10. Ray refund. Passing. 985.
American 7 Delta X-ray, good evening, sir. Coming. Thanks for Alpha. Expected for a visual runway 19.
Expecting visual 19, can we request the RNAV for runway 19?
You can expect the RNAV.
Thanks. Happy. Which I think will pretty much be the visual, so it's not much different. So, pledge, Gunner 15. 5 we've got, and it's set. Change that. And the VNAV has captured that as well. And 280 at pledge. Aeroplane plugging for 280. Waves are holding pretty steady. Overhead pledge. 4. No restriction on heights here, so we can as high as we want. Of course. That's why they're looking to top of descenters at 17. Personally, I think that's been bad form, so continue down. Set map profile. Which clearly wasn't for very long. Should be in descent. Go back into nav. Let's do idle. Busy. And of course the Wi-Fi issues were welcome, but unwelcome distraction.
Delta X-ray, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descent maintains 6,000 Delta X-ray. So I don't give it.
American 523, contact with final 24/7. Have a great evening, good landing. 24/7, Gigabyte 23, thank you, good night.
Good, tuned up and ready. Giving us a descent. Ooh, speed restriction there. So manually intervene here a little bit.
Casual on ground with Washington National altimeter now 2977, wind 23011.
That's what we got. On the ATIS, it's clearly updated. So never forget, is got our decel point as well. So because we're in vertical speed up all the time. Go here. Should just about start to creep back. Smooth up. As you can see, particularly effective. So we could out-intervent all the restrictions out. But there were so many of them, I was going to lose track.
Delta 2116, contact Potomac final 24/7. Happy landing, sir.
See the profile come back for that decel slow. So let's bring that back to 1,000. It's level change. Get rid of that. does it. If it gets rid of the speeds. Have a look. At forget. Coming back quite nicely without speed brake, but you see them descending above profile. Freedom and restriction. Fast over forget. And it's an at 250. No. So for spacing. So, not sure how busy it is. Start switches to continuous, you can see the airplane bouncing around. Anti-ice, sure. No decel always. Yep. Back. Lost back into nav. It's the arrival approaching 10. Phones to silent. Pressurizing might happen. Ice off. Anti-ice off into the cloud. It's going to come on. So I'll sat down. So there's our 25 miles. Should be okay. Below it, which is good.
American 7 Delta X-ray contact with final 124.7, heavy left.
Final 124.7, thanks very much for the service, have a great day. Delta X-ray, bye-bye. Tomac finals, American 7 Delta X-ray, passing altitude 76, 6000 expecting on over runway 19.
American 7 Delta X-ray, Potomac approach, proceed direct to Fergie, descend and maintain 3000.
Maintain 3000, Delta X-ray.
Delta 2116, maintain 160 knots or less now until the 60 ME. Contact tower 191.
60 left to 60 ME, 1910.
Yes.
Stop bringing the speed back now.
Potomac approach, good evening, the American 5251, west route.
American,
and we're going to use some speed brake.
Potomac approach, roger, fighting 320, vector for the RNAV to runway 19er.
320, vector for the RNAV, runway 19, American 5251.
See, really do struggle to get the speed back.
American 7 Delta X-ray, 11 miles from Fergie, maintain 3000 until Fergie cleared. RNAV runway 19 approach.
Maintain 3000 till Fergie cleared INAV, Delta X-ray.
Stomach approach, United 1035 at 12000. Current ATIS, I don't have letter, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, United 135? 1035, sir, 1035. United 1035, roger. I think you're on the wrong frequency. Just return your previously assigned. Sorry about that, sir. I had trouble hearing the guy. That's alright.
Yeah, that's brought us back. Do it early. That was until Fergie and then RNAV.
Barkin 5251, turn right heading 020. Right 020, 51.
Okay. On. Speed.
Approach Jazz 8492 with 6000 speed, 320. Jazz 8492, Potomac approach, thanks, and maintain 4000. Please descend 4000, Jazz 8492.
Speed back. Can we see much along
1,000 to go.
Second 7 Delta X-ray, maintain 170 knots or greater until the 60 ME.
170 or greater until 6, American Delta X-ray.
American 5251, reduce speed at 210. Reduce 210, American 5251. Jazz 8492, maintain 210 knots. 210 knots, Jazz.
Sequence. Hit. Map 2. It's about as good as we can get. So 3000 till Fergie. So Grays, no we're not, with Derek 26.
American 5251, reduce speed at 170, turn right heading 040. 170, right heading 040.
Bringing us in, you can see the runway ahead.
American 5251, 3 miles from Fergie, turn right direct to Fergie. Maintain 3000 until establishing the final approach course. Cleared, RNAV, runway 19 approach.
So I need the drag, and we're going to speed into vent.
Clear RNAV runway
17.
19 approach, we'll fly direct to Fergie, maintain 170 until the
1,000 to go.
until the 60 American
100.
Jazz 8492, reduce speed at 170. 170 for the speed 8492.
Okay, you can see the monument now.
American 7 Delta X-ray, contact tower 119.1.
Tower 1901, thanks very much for the service. Have a great day, run direction American 7 Delta X-ray, bye bye.
Take care.
Now good afternoon, American 7 Delta X-ray, RMB 197 DME.
American 7 Delta X-ray, Washington Tower, hello, wind 230 at 11, runway 19 clear to land, 1 departure prior to you.
Clear land 190. American 7 Delta X-ray, all habits.
American 1989 Washington Tower, wind is 230 at 11, runway 19 clear for takeoff.
6, let's shut the speed window.
American 1989 Washington Tower.
You don't really want to level off the planes. Have out. And it's back on path.
American 1989 Washington Tower.
It's fun. Let's get the gear out.
1,000 to go.
There's the Capital. There's the Lincoln. There's the Washington.
American 1989, if that was you, that was unreadable.
The house is over there somewhere.
Washington, Tower, American 5251 with you on the RNAV approach, runway 19,
American 5251, Washington Tower, hello. The wind 230.11,
We should be able
runway
to
19,
go
clear to land.
to
Your number 2
3,000 now.
following a 737 on about a 3-mile final.
There's a runway to the right. Wow, that's pretty close. That's a good old view out the window.
Plus 100. 500.
Airplane turning by itself as well.
Minimums.
Continue.
And Tower, Jazz 8492, visual separation of this traffic.
400.
For runway 19er on visual river visual for runway 19er.
Jazz 8492, Washington Tower, hello. The wind 230.11, runway 19, clear to land. Your number 3 following a 737 on about a 10-mile final.
Perfect. Number 3 in the cargo line, clear to land runway 19er. Jazz 8492.
Again, 1989 Tower.
American 1989, we are on, we're back with you boys. We may be coming in south to know how to read us.
American 1989, the reach you loud and clear, thanks.
50.
Beautiful, thank you, sir. Yeah, we're going to sort out Juliet. I didn't hear any of your transmissions prior.
10.
American 1989,
Long
runway
landing.
19, line
Long
of
landing.
It is.
5,000 feet remaining.
Line up and wait, American 1989. And we'll back.
American 7 Delta X-ray, welcome to Washington, to right when able. Runway 22 available, high-speed exit.
Oh, a little bit quick for us. Apologies, we'll be down to Alpha.
2,000
That's fine, just make
remaining.
a right turn on Alpha.
Okay. Dollar X-ray, sorry. Yeah, we landed just a bit too deep. That
American
wasn't great.
5251, 1 departure prior to your arrival.
Okay, we are already.
This is Alpha. American 7 Delta X-ray vacated Alpha.
Quicker takeoff 19er, American 1989. Bus airport area.
5251, do we need to go around?
No. American 7 Delta X-ray, continue right turn on Juliet, cross runway 4, contact ground on the other side, 1217.
Right turn Juliet, cross 4, go around the other side, 1247.
We see the traffic still on the runway, 5251.
Yep, he's going to depart prior to you.
We're rotating now for American
Let's just turn
1989.
immediately
We are
right.
passing through 200 for American 1989.
Well, that was sketchy but fun. We are definitely going to do that approach.
American 1989,
I've got my hand in a bit more.
Over to departure, American 1989.
Yeah, cross 4.
Approaching 0-4.
Delta 2116, Washington Tower, wind is 230 at 11, runway 19, clear to land. Your number 2 following a CRJ and a 5-mile final.
1 out to land on the CRJ chopping in sight.
American 5251, welcome to Washington, right turn when able.
5251,
No, just double checking ground. Ground is 1217.
American 5251, great. Follow the company, cross runway 4 on the other side, contact ground at 1217.
This is fun. If only I was a little bit more competent at the moment.
That was really a close call. Thanks. Congratulations to you for managing it, American 5251.
American 5251, thanks.
Delta X-rays vacated ground. Thanks, bye.
American 7 Delta X-ray, see ya.
Ground, good evening. American 7 Delta X-ray vacated runway 22 Juliet.
American 7 Delta X-ray, Washington ground. Good evening. Go ahead and taxi to the Charlie Concourse via Kilo 5 Foxtrot. That's right, Kilo 5 Kilo.
Taxi via Kilo 5 Kilo. Thanks very much, American Delta. Have we got those off? Oh, hang on. strobe is that way. So Kilo 5 left. Kilo. What concourse? There's Foxtrot. Oh, you want to just go left here.
Washington ground, good evening, American 5251, Juliet.
American 5251, Washington ground, good evening, Texas, Charlie Concourse via Kilo 5 Kilo.
Kilo 5 Kilo will follow the company, American 5251.
Triple 82, cleared across runway 15, monitor tower on 119.1 when you get to the other side. Have a good day.
Clear across
So
15.
Charlie's up here somewhere.
Monitor tower for, or monitor tower once we cross for triple 82.
It was a super approach. I had no idea it was so much fun. Try and get Concorde in here one day. I'll tell you what though, with that landing, same runway, gonna need some practice. You on? Stop the clock. So Kilo 2 is where we're at. So I think it's the next one.
That's new ground, Jazz 8492 with your category 22 at Juliet, Terminal A, Alpha 3 for the gate. Jazz 8492, Washington ground, good evening, can go ahead and exit Alpha 3 via Juliet, Papa Kilo. Papa Kilo, say no to Kilo, 8492.
Grant, did you give us a stand American 7 Delta X-ray?
Negative, you can take any available stand in the Charlie Concourse.
Any available, Charlie, thanks very much, American 7 Delta X-ray. So I'm just having a look here. We're going to do left. Should be Kilo. Yeah. Charlie. Over here somewhere. Available. Park up next to the Germans. See, difficult to tell from here. 40 will do us. A bit squiffy. Actually.
Up 2116 Washington ground, good evening. You can go ahead and taxi to the Bravo Concourse by Kilo 5 Kilo.
Kilo 5 Kilo, the Bravo Concourse, Delta 2115.
See what I wish I was as good as some of the kids on it. And I've got to cheat. Another way to get on stand, unfortunately. Possible to figure out. Slam. Break set. On a stamp. 2000. Blues, one red. Dead, we're on stand. And 5 minutes later, and it's hard. And local to 16:33 in the afternoon. Welcome, guys. Get rid of that. Give it. Engine instruments and the beacon off. 20%. That's it. Welcome to Washington. So complete 235 vertical speed on the landing. Yeah, it wasn't great. Says for the other one 240. Hey, still take that. My reps filed. It's filed. What a fun approach. This one, midway. Really enjoyed them.
Delta 2116, getting my genius parking skills. Gonna have to do a 360 on kilo and head back the other way if that's okay.
No worries, Delta 2116 can go ahead and make that U-turn.
Roger, thank you.
American 5251 on block, thank you very much for the services. See you next time.
No worries, have a good one.
Get those. Bad me. 4 mistakes and a sketchy approach. What did Zibo say? An approach rating. Hey, alright, 4 stars. I'll take that. 4 stars on the landing, I'll also take that. Hey, we made it, no one died. That could be better. Could be better. Be better next time. Certainly when we come here. Great fun. American 7 Delta X-ray shutting down on stand. Thanks very much for the event and the service. You have a great day.
No worries, have a good one.
Hey, ground, safe for Jazz 8492, locked in off the tree. Have a good one, sir.
You as well.
Real good fun. So, that turn at the end, and I mean, I don't think those bridges look like that in reality. Time since I've been over them. Definitely got a photo of me leaning up against that thing, and down at the. I think we went to the Capitol. Went to the White House either, but that should be modelled surely. There's the Capitol. It was along that, the X-plane rendition. Or am I being dense and missing it completely? There's nothing there. Definitely along Pennsylvania Avenue. That one. It is that one. That's a shame. Surprised they can't get a rendition of it. Although it doesn't look too bad. It's got like... And... Plane mine's terrible. I certainly don't remember the aeroplanes coming. Maybe it was day. VOR here. Like he's doing a better job than I was. See an aeroplane on the Ortho there. Anyway, how cool. Bit of duskiness as well, so got the street lights on. Great fun. Gonna have to come back here again. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Sketchy, I'm gonna have to fly. And again there. Good. And that's it, to be honest. That's me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, look after yourselves, take care. See you again soon. Bye for now.